our next step is going to be to create the side view for this lower part of the elevator. So I'm going to start by doing what we did before. No, that was premature. I'm going to select the side rails here for convert entities, so we can get that. And then I will also see if I can get this line this one here for a convert entities. That gives us these points where we're going to put the back bar vertically. So we'll draw in the tubes that we know the locations of first, which is this one down here, and the main vertical. Set those to 2 inches. We could have done some equal on this. I may go back and do that later. Let's do it now. Equal. All right, and now we have to sketch in our back bar. So we'll do this. This line will be coincident with that. This line will be coincident with that. This is a 2x1 tube. We don't know where it is. We don't know how far out it goes. Well, this one is defined by the chain run, and you note that we didn't actually sketch the chain run in. But I'm not even going to bother. There's a part that goes in here that holds it. It's from the Thrifty bot. So we can just look this up in their manual. So if I go over to the Thrifty elevator, this is the assembly guide. They say that the aluminum spacers that go here are 1.375 inches long. So, why not? We know that the distance between these is now 1.375 inches. We'll just call that done. We can also sketch the carriage up here. So I'm going to do another convert entities. Bring in these 3 pieces. Make this equal in length to that. And we should be good to go. So this is our elevator side view. Contains both rigging and structure. Let's see if we go back to the structure sketch. What happens if we look at this head on? If we put this back together. So I'm going to turn this to a 24 inch and we'll extend it 15 inches. So now we're partially back together there. I think I'm actually going to hide the structure and rigging sketches just to make this a little clearer. Okay, this looks pretty reasonable. You can see how this would be a terrible sketch to build if you had to build it all on top of each other. So these two look to be, no, this one and this one are probably the same stage. Again, you see how this is challenging. This one and this one are probably the same stage. And the biggest question actually is what's going to happen when this passes by that bar? Is it going to pass by successfully? Let's edit the structure sketch again. We'll take off this 15-inch dimension and we'll put this bar here and make sure that that clears. And it's going to be close. So despite what the Thrifty bot says, it may be necessary to space this bottom back bar away a little bit farther. You can see that when it's spaced this 1.575 inches, I believe, that it clears just fine, but when it's this 1.375, it's a little bit close. So it'll be interesting to note whether Thrifty shows how close the chain clearance really is, and whether you've got leeway to go back a little bit farther or not. That's a good question. Well, we may have to iterate on that. But that's the beauty of this, is if we discover that we want to go change that back bar, after we've constructed this, we come in here and we just edit this dimension, and it should fix everything up for us. So anyway, that's that.